Hello and welcome to Live Interactive English. My name is Brandon and this is Daily Conversation. Getting around the city, day 2. Have you ever been stuck in traffic? That's when you're driving a car and there's all sorts of cars around you and you're moving very slowly, or you're not moving at all. One time, I was stuck in snow traffic. It was very bad. I had to push my car a little bit because the car was stuck in the snow. And all the cars were all stuck. And some of them were driving off the edges and crashing. It was very dangerous and scary. But I heard something even worse happened in LA. In Los Angeles, they had something they called Carmageddon. And Carmageddon, it's like car and Armageddon, which means the end of the world, put together. It's kind of a cute way that they talk about this big traffic problem they had. They closed one road for only 3 days. And during that time, everybody went crazy. It was one of the most popular roads to drive on, so it caused a lot of traffic. Oh, I also heard in Beijing during Chinese New Year, it can get really crazy with traffic. People will be stuck for days sometimes, I've heard. It's pretty insane, but it happens if people drive a lot. And that's what we're going to be talking about, getting around the city and different ways to go. So, let's go.
Tom and Alexia exit a restaurant.
The food sure was tasty. I'm no longer upset that Alfred's is closed today.
Yeah, but I'm feeling kind of tired.
Me too. Let's head back to the hotel and take a nap.
If we take the bus, we can get back in around 20 minutes.
Really? But our hotel is right beside an MRT station. Wouldn't it be quicker to take the MRT?
My app says it would take us 40 minutes to get to the hotel by MRT. It's probably because we'd have to transfer. Bus 706 practically goes straight to our hotel.
All right, so that dialogue was the quickest route, and we learned that Alexia and Tom, they ate some food at a restaurant, right? But let's go over it a little bit more. Tom and Alexia exit a restaurant. Alexia said, "The food sure was tasty. I'm no longer upset that Alfred's is closed today." So, what is she talking about? What is Alfred's? Alfred's must be another restaurant. They planned to go to Alfred's, but it was closed. So they went to this other restaurant, and it turned out to be very good. She said it was tasty, and she's no longer upset. So it sounds like she was upset that the first restaurant was closed. Alfred's was closed. She was upset. But after she ate at this new one, she's not upset. And Tom agrees. He says, "Yeah, but I'm feeling kind of tired." I think that happens a lot. After I eat a big meal, I feel tired. And that's normal because your body, your stomach, needs to break down the food, and your body needs a lot of energy to break down the food. So it takes the energy from the rest of your body so it can do that job, and that makes you feel tired after food. So it's normal to feel tired after food. So she said tasty, right? She said it was tasty. Tasty is an adjective, and it means yummy or delicious. Chocolate is tasty, candy is tasty, cake and ice cream are tasty. I think they're wonderful, they're yummy, they're usually sweet. An example sentence is, "This is a really tasty burger. Here, have a bite." Okay, so she also said, "I'm no longer upset." All right, upset. Have you heard that before? It's an adjective, and I usually hear that from my mother or somebody in an authority position, but they say, I'm upset. And it just means they're not happy. Mother was upset when I broke the window. My friend was upset when he lost the dog. All right, and here's an example sentence. Logan is upset that he failed the test. Have you ever been upset about something? I'll bet you have. It's normal to feel upset about something, just as long as you don't do something bad after it, if you don't do something naughty because you feel upset. When you have upset feelings, the best thing to do is to breathe and calm down. Okay, well, we learned Alexia stopped being upset after she learned Alfred's was closed because this new restaurant was so tasty. All right, so Alexia says, me too. And what's she talking about, me too? Tom had mentioned, I'm feeling kind of tired. So Alexia says, me too. Let's head back to the hotel and take a nap. A nap? Have you ever taken a nap before? A nap is a noun, and it means a short sleep. All right? If you sleep for 8 hours, that's not a nap. If you sleep for 20 minutes or even just 1 hour, that's a nap. I heard that a lot of children in China and in Taiwan take naps after lunch or during their lunch breaks. Do you take naps during your lunch break? Well, an example sentence with nap is, I didn't sleep well last night, but I felt much better after I took a nap. Do you feel better after you take a nap? I do. So, all right, Tom, he starts to look at his phone, right? He said, if we take the bus, we can get back in around 20 minutes. Alexia questioned him, really? But our hotel is right beside an MRT station. Wouldn't it be quicker to take the MRT? Now, she's trying to be efficient. She wants to do it the smart and fast way, right? She says, well, logically, the hotel is next to, it's beside, an MRT station. Why don't we take the MRT to go there? It would be convenient because it's very close, very nearby, right? So she thinks that might be the quicker way to go. And we hear Tom said, my app says it would take us 40 minutes to get to the hotel by MRT. It's probably because we'd have to transfer. Okay, so he said we'd have to transfer. It takes 40 minutes. Yeah, sometimes when you transfer, it can take a long time to go all over the city. If you're far away from your hotel and you have to go to different MRT lines, that could take a long time. So he proposes this idea, and he says, bus 706 practically goes straight to our hotel. Okay, so he's offering a new solution. He said, I heard you said the MRT, but I have a different idea. Why don't we take bus 706? So instead of the MRT, let's take a bus. And he said it practically goes straight to our hotel. And practically means almost, or almost all. It's an adverb. So in this example, they're talking about it's practically to the hotel, but that's versus the MRT. The MRT goes directly next to, beside the hotel, but the bus is practically at the hotel. It's close. Maybe they have to walk a little bit. Here's an example sentence with practically. Practically everyone I know is going to the party. Okay. So that's what we learned. They want to go back to their hotel after they ate at this delicious restaurant, not the first restaurant they chose, but let's see what happens to them after the break.
Tom and Alexia are at a bus stop.
Is it just me, or have we been waiting here for a really long time?
It's not just you. I think we've been waiting for over 15 minutes.
But I'm sure this is the right bus stop. Excuse me, do you know if we can get on bus 706 at this stop?
The 706? It doesn't stop here anymore. You'll have to walk over to Ren Ai Road to take bus 706.
Thank you.
All right, so welcome back, and we are learning about Tom and Alexia. We heard earlier that they wanted to go to a restaurant. The restaurant was closed. They went to a different restaurant, and they liked it a lot. But afterwards, they were feeling tired, so they wanted to go back to the hotel. And how should they go back to the hotel is the big question. Should they take the MRT, or should they take the bus? Well, what we see in this dialogue, waiting for the bus, it seems Tom got his way and they are waiting for the bus now and not at the MRT. So Tom and Alexia are at a bus stop, all right? Tom says, is it just me or have we been waiting here for a really long time? Now that's a phrase we say in English a lot. Is it just me? And that's usually the beginning of a sentence that you might bring up another point and ask about that. We ask that kind of a thing a lot when you feel a certain way or you think something and you want to know if other people feel it or other people think it as well. Is it just me? Or is it hot in here? Is it just me? Or is this test really hard? Those are kinds of questions we can ask to see if other people agree with you. Is it just me? That's a really good way to start a sentence. You should try and think of ways of using that in sentences coming up in your life. So the way she answered it, Alexia said, it's not just you. Remember, he asked, is it just me? And she answered, it's not just you. I think we've been waiting for over 15 minutes. So Alexia completely agrees with him. It's not just you. I think the same as you. And moreover, I think it's been over 15 minutes. Okay, Tom said, but I'm sure this is the right bus stop. He knows that this is the correct place. Usually, bus stops have a sign, and you can know what buses will come to that stop. So he looks around and he sees a woman nearby, and he asks her, excuse me, do you know if we can get on bus 706 at this stop? And the friendly woman, she said, the 706? It doesn't stop here anymore. You'll have to walk over to Ren Ai Road to take bus 706. Oh no, so they just learned, oh no, they're not at the correct stop. Maybe they changed stops, or maybe this week is different, but the 706, it won't stop here, even though it used to. So she said it doesn't stop here anymore, which means it used to stop here and not now. So they need to go some other place. They're going to Ren Ai Road to take bus 706. Alexia says, thank you, and well, that's all you can say in those situations. She was a very friendly woman. She gave them the information. It wasn't the woman's fault, so she thanked her. She said, thank you very much. And now it seems that they're going to have to walk to another road to get that bus. But have you ever had that happen to you, where you're waiting and waiting and waiting for a bus and it just doesn't come? Maybe you're at the wrong stop, or maybe the buses have stopped at that time. I've had that happen to me a long time ago. I'm kind of old, and so I was around when people didn't have phones and people didn't have apps, and you just had to look at a map or look at a piece of paper or look at a sign and read what it says and believe what it says. I waited at a bus stop for 1 hour because it said the bus was supposed to come, but it never came, and I waited. in America, especially where I'm from, in Seattle, buses aren't on time. They often are late. And so I thought maybe the bus is late. Well, my house is 5 kilometers away. I didn't want to have to walk that far. But, well, after 1 hour of waiting, I realized I think the bus is never going to come. I should start walking home. I started walking home, and it took me quite a while, but I finally got there. So that's what happens sometimes with buses. You have to know the information, or else you could be stuck waiting for a long time. Well, that's it for Tom and Alexia. I guess I'll see you in the next one.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Stephanie。首先呢，我们来介绍今天的4个单字。第一个呢是形容词 tasty， 它是美味可口的。那第二个呢是 upset， 它是形容词难过沮丧的。第三个呢是 nap， 小睡打盹，它是名词，所以呢 take a nap 表示小睡一下。那第4个呢是副词 practically， 它是几乎或者是实际上。好，那我们看一下文法。第一个呢是现在完成进行式 have been V-I-N-G 表示某个动作或者是状态，它从过去开始一直延续到现在都还没有结束，也就是一直在点点点。那现在完成式的句子呢可以有2种搭配，第一个呢是 for 加一段时间，或者是 since 加过去的某个时间点。那我们来看2个例句哦。第一个呢是 for 加一段时间的 Jenny has been reading the novel for hours。Jenny 一直在看那本小说，已经看了好几个小时。那如果是 since 加过去的某个时间点呢，就可以这样说 ：Jenny has been reading the novel since this morning. Jenny 从今天早上就一直在看那本小说。那第二个我们要解说的呢是 not anymore， 它是强调否定语气，表示不再点点点或是再也不点点点，等同于 no longer 或是 not any longer。例如 I don't love him anymore 或是 I'm no longer in love with him 我不再爱他了。好，那这就是今天的讲解 See you!
Tom and Alexia exit a restaurant.
The food sure was tasty. I'm no longer upset that Alfred's is closed today.
Yeah, but I'm feeling kind of tired.
Me too. Let's head back to the hotel and take a nap.
If we take the bus, we can get back in around 20 minutes.
Really? But our hotel is right beside an MRT station. Wouldn't it be quicker to take the MRT?
My app says it would take us 40 minutes to get to the hotel by MRT. It's probably because we'd have to transfer. Bus 706 practically goes straight to our hotel.
Tom and Alexia are at a bus stop.
Is it just me, or have we been waiting here for a really long time?
It's not just you. I think we've been waiting for over 15 minutes.
But I'm sure this is the right bus stop. Excuse me, do you know if we can get on bus 706 at this stop?
The 706? It doesn't stop here anymore. You'll have to walk over to Ren Ai Road to take bus 706.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Matt.
And I'm Daisy.
Today we're going to play a game called Guess the Bear, where we replace the word or phrase in a sentence with the word bear.
Yep.
Okay. Do you want to?
I'll start, sure.
Okay.
Okay, we have 1 minute on the clock. All right, let's get started. Okay, this is one word adjective. The basketball team was very bare about losing the game. I'm bare that I did poorly on the test.
Disappointed?
It's an adjective. It's similar.
Sad?
Similar.
Okay, next one. We'll come back.
All right. This one is a phrase. We should bear camp before sunset. I need to bear the office now.
Set up or no?
We should bear camp before sunset. I need to bear the office now.
Prepare our. Okay, next.
Okay, next. Okay, this one's an adjective, one word. If the food is bare, the restaurant will stay in business. My mom's home cooking is so bare.
Delicious. Tasty.
Tasty is correct.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Go back. Okay. We have time? Okay. The basketball team was very bare about losing the game.
Is it upset?
Yes, it's upset. Okay, last one. Oh, time's up.
Okay.
The one you missed was the phrase, we should bear, camp before sunset, or I need to bear, the office now. That was head back to. Head back to the office. Okay. Yeah, or head back to camp.
Okay. I thought we were doing something in the office or at camp. All right. All right, your turn now.
Yeah.
Time's on the clock. Okay, let's go. This one is an adverb. It's one word. Bare the whole town is at the fair. Dad knows bare everything about fixing computers.
Exactly. Almost.
It's similar to that.
Skip.
Okay, the next one is a four-word phrase where it's two words, an ing verb, and another word. So, I bear working bare this company for 12 years.
I have been working for this company for 12 years.
I bear speaking English bare 10 years.
Have been for.
Yes, that's correct. Next one is a noun, one word. I take bears every day after lunch.
Bears?
Okay.
Okay.
The baby didn't take his bear, so he is very cranky.
Nap.
That's right. Okay, last one again. So, bare the whole town is at the fair. Dad knows bare everything about fixing computers.
Literally.
No, not quite. That was bare the whole town is at the fair, and Dad knows bare everything about fixing computers, and the word was practically. So practically the whole town is at the fair.
Well, I'm not a very practical person, so it makes sense I didn't get that.
See you next time.